Sawubona, Dumelang, Molweni. My name is Rufaro. I'm here on behalf of Sub-Sahara Engineering, and today I'm going to be taking you through a case study for a stalled student accommodation. So the scenario is there's a higher density student accommodation development in Bloemfontein, and all works have been halted on the project because the site did not have a geotechnical engineering report. So the NHBRC put a stop to the construction because the site did not have a geotechnical investigation report or any geotechnical investigation reports. Okay, so that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys through what happened. I'm going to take you through what the developer should have done, and I'm going to take you through what they can do to mitigate or remedy the situation as it currently stands. Okay, with that being said, let's jump into it. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Okay, right. So as you can see, this is the site. And as you can see, right, here where it's gray here, these units were almost done. I think the only thing that was left was actually just putting in the windows. There's some plastic on the windows, and people could have actually moved in. And the owner was already extending the construction so that they could have more units. So the main, and as you can see here, there's also a lot of open land on the foreground, the way you could actually build more units, right? So the main problem here, right? The main problem was the developer moved forward without a professional geotechnical investigation. So they just assumed stable ground. So, but actually the site is obviously underlain by active heaving clay because this is obviously in Bloemfontein. So the site is underlain by the heavy clays typically found in that area, or more or less in the Free State province, right? So that being said, because there was no drilling data and there was no geotechnical report to justify the foundation designs, the authorities, this being the NHBRC, halted the project. So if you go back to my previous videos, you'll see exactly how the NHBRC operates. So they most probably sent some of the inspectors. They asked for the relevant reporting and the relevant data so that they could go through enrollment. And obviously that data wasn't there, so the project was halted, right? So here the main thing is the real cost of this project. So the real cost of this project is, one, to the owner, right? Two, to the students that could have actually gotten accommodation, and also even to the government and all of us as people who live in South Africa, as in terms of the lost tax. So there could be so much tax that could be coming in here, from this property, from the rentals. But all of that is lost because the owner can't unlock the actual value of the property. Okay, so that being said, so this isn't just about the building not moving, it's about the locked property value, right? So the owner has a massive asset, obviously, as you can see, right? That is currently worth nothing more than the bricks that are on site, right? The best case scenario, you could all just destroy that and maybe sell the rubble, because no one's living in it, no one can live in it until it's made compliance in line with the NHBRC, right? So they're missing out on rental income every single month. And without that geotechnical sign-off, the development is a liability, and it's not an income generating asset. So, it can't be occupied, it can't be sold, and it can't even be refinanced by the bank. The bank wouldn't touch it with a 10-meter pole, more or less, right? So what should they have done, right? So what they should have done is drill is obviously what they should have done, right? What they should have done, obviously, in this case, right, is they should have just gotten a phase 1 geotech. So what they did is that drill first, design second. So like with Bloemfontein clays, you can never just design the foundation based on a visual check. So you know how some contractors will just come and they'll kick the dirt. They'll say, no, it's fine, we can build here. Now that doesn't work. That doesn't fly, right? You bring in your drills. You find you drill. You bring in you do your drilling. Your core drilling. You find the actual depth of the plastic clay. Sometimes you have to do directional drilling to actually follow the to follow the layer and see exactly where it's going and or how it's going, right? And then obviously this is all part of your phase 1 geotech, and this should most definitely be the first line item for a development like this. And it's that technical key that allows you to unlock approval from the municipality and from NHBRC so that you can get NHBRC enrollment, right? So that being said, in our conversations with Santam, like the insurer, the major claim in terms of construction is because of situations like this where the geotech wasn't taken seriously. So that's what insurers like Santam, insurers like Old Mutual, when we've had conversations with them, that's what they've been seeing, that's the main claim for contractors. So this is also even a liability to insurers, right? It's also even hurting the contractors because every time you claim, your premium goes up. Now the insurer is left holding the bag because obviously your premium's up to date, but they have to pay you, and they're paying you. They're paying out millions unnecessarily, where you could have avoided the risk by simply contacting someone like me, and we could have just done this correctly from the start. Okay, now that we've established that what's happening here is wrong, let's talk about what they could have done, right? So what could they have done to actually make this work, right? What could they have done? Sorry, right? So this is just another picture of the site. So this is more or less a close-up, but as you can see, for this site, they'd actually gone up to roof height and it's just stagnant there. So what they could have done, once they realized their mistake, they should have immediately called a forensic engineer, someone like me. I could have done the drilling, right? Retroactively justified the structures, and the project could have been rescued. So even if there was, let's say, for example, the buildings have been subject to heave damage, we can always put in your ground piles along the load-bearing sections of the foundation and try and find in competent soil. And those piles can go up to even 5 meters. I think I've even done, like, actual screw piles I've done up to 7.5 meters, right? So you can avoid a large strata of unsuitable material to found incompetent material and allow there to be load bearing. And heaving clay provides the lateral support. But yeah, I won't jump into all that technical stuff. But yeah, more or less, solutions are there and solutions can be found. And for the land that's in the foreground that hasn't been used, you can most definitely just do a dig out the unsuitable material, import suitable material, and then you're done. Then you can build your houses using your conventional or your standard slabs. You don't have to worry anymore because the geotech is sorted. And obviously we can back that up. We will obviously sign off on that, and if anything goes wrong, we have our professional indemnity and we're on the hook. So it's just protecting you as the homeowner, more or less, and allowing you to unlock the value in a property like this. And like I said before, it's a terrible loss. It's a terrible loss to the students, it's a terrible loss to the owner, it's a terrible loss to everyone who lives in South Africa, more or less. So it's just one of those things where when you contact people like us, this is our bread and butter, and most definitely we will solve problems like this. Most definitely will solve problems like this. So on a final note, if you're a developer or if you're a homeowner and you've got a project that's stalled because of technicality, maybe a missing report, don't just let it sit there. Don't lose hope. We specialize in unlocking the value and fixing properties like this, or more or less fixing the engineering mistakes made by others for properties like this. Feel free to reach out. Links on how to contact Sub-Sahara Engineering are in the description. Oh, and one more thing. This video is not professional advice. This is more just educational and just taking you guys through a situation that I encountered that came through my desk last month. So it's one of those interesting things that I found, and I just thought I should make a quick video to share in case someone is going through this. Don't despair, because as you can see, when this owner contacted us, they were in despair. So don't despair. There's always a solution. But I think sometimes it's just some homeowners are not in contact with people like us, or they don't even know that people like us exist. So this video is also to allow, if you're a homeowner, you're going through this, please reach out to us. We would love to help you. This is our bread and butter. We know exactly what to do. We know exactly where to go, and we will most definitely get your project back on track. It was a pleasure taking you guys through this. I hope you guys are happy that you can finally put a face to the name, so that you can actually see who's been talking in the other videos in the background. It was very nice going through this. Please feel free to contact me if you guys have any questions, or you guys have any other topics you'd like me to go through. Please feel free. Just shoot. You can just put in a comment, you can reach out to me through the links in the description. Feel free to reach out. I'm always available and I'm always happy to chat. Okay, so with that being said, let me leave. So it was nice talking to you guys. See you guys next time, of course. Sala kahle. Bye.